From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your afternoon update.
Hey folks, good afternoon. Hope you had a nice week so far. Hope your Thursday's been fantastic. Taking a look at the satellite, starting out 22,000 miles up. A whole lot of nothing going on here. Pretty much clear skies across the area. Perhaps some haze from ongoing fires, right, that we've been talking about over the last couple of days. We'll start with the Shelley Fire, 15,460 acres now, up to 18% contained though, so we've made 10% of progress since yesterday. At this rate, this thing won't be an issue within the next week or so, but we'll have to keep an eye on that. This is definitely one of our bigger smoke producers and haze producers across the area, especially with that high pressure system off to our east, kind of wrapping that muck all around. We also have a couple others ongoing that have kind of also varied, right? Hill Fire here just south of Willow Creek by about 6-7 miles. That's at 4,000 acres now, 0% contained. A couple new hot spots on the northwest side of that. We'll have to watch this one pretty closely as well, but hopefully growth will slow down over the next couple of days. We also have that Point Fire down south here, just east of Garberville on the hill, but thankfully this one nearing its death, right? Pretty much the best way to put it. 90% contained. It was 85 acres at its maximum extent, and this thing's nearing the end of its life, so I don't think this one's going to be too much of an issue. If you saw some of that smoke popping off there on the hill north and east of Garberville there just yesterday, just the day before, excuse me, that one not going to be an issue anymore. All right, so here's your forecast for the highs as we head through today. We're going to be talking upper 90s for most of us across the area, but of course the valley, we're going to be back in the triple digits. We're going to be back to that 102 to 104 range, maybe a 105 up in the northern portions where you get that maximum heating there, and maybe even some haze as that fire, kind of smoke from the Shelley Fire wraps around. But I think a lot of it's actually lifting further north and around us. But still, you'll probably notice it in the northern portions of the area as we head through the next 12, 24 hours or so. Now, as we head through the weekend, this is kind of interesting. We've been talking about the possibility of monsoon moisture, and you know, to be honest with you, I just really don't think it's a high chance, but it's just small enough to where I can't necessarily rule it out. And we're talking right here pretty much along the state line for areas that might see that. We're not talking anything widespread, absolutely not. But one or two of us, you might see one of those thunderheads pop up off in the distance. That might be the sort of situation we're dealing with there. But besides that, you know, it's really right there on the fringe along the state line, like I said. Just not a high chance, but we'll keep an eye on it. That's through the weekend. We're talking Sunday-ish into Monday, that sort of time frame for that possibility. But beyond that, no, I don't think that's going to happen because that high pressure pushes west, sits itself down on top of us. That's why we're actually getting this warming trend as we head in the extended term as well. This big batch of really warm air, the heat dome, if you will, continues to kind of migrate west with time here, plopping itself down right on top of us as we head through Tuesday, Wednesday, that sort of time frame. So the first half of next week is going to be the hottest of the next 7 to 10 days. If you ask me, I think the forecast is pointing towards that being the case. And really the trend has begun today, will last through the weekend in terms of those temperatures, and will maximize through Monday and Tuesday, right? Let's take Trinity County, for example. You can kind of see what I'm talking about. Notice as we head through the next several days, those triple digits take back over, back above 105 Monday and Tuesday out towards Trinity County. Of course, along the coast, you won't really see that trend all too much. You'll be in the 60s for the next several days. Marine Boundary later will do a lot of work in that aspect, right? We're going to have some fog there, but head a little further inland, you really start to see those 90s take over and triple digits take over Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday, sort of, right? That's going to be the hottest of the next 7 to 10 days. Siskiyou County, same story, right? As we head through tomorrow, we're going to be in the mid to upper 90s here. But check out as we head through Monday, Tuesday. That's whenever you start to see those 99s and 100s taking over in a more widespread fashion. Modoc County, you also see that trend out here with those mid-90s for tomorrow, but 101 and then staying above triple digits here through about Tuesday or so. And again, just such a small but real chance of maybe some of that monsoon moisture on Sunday. We'll watch that. I'm not sold that it's going to be a huge deal. Don't plan your day around it, but do consider that fact as a small possibility. Out here towards the eastern mountains, Plumas and Lassen County, we're going to be in the upper 90s and even near 100 in some of the areas here for tomorrow. We're talking Greenville to Quincy, all the way out by the state line at Doyle. Give it 1 to 2 degrees of wiggle room, you could easily see triple digits. And we hold that through the weekend out to Monday and Tuesday. And of course, as you head through the valley, all bets are off, right? As I always say, you're the temperature winners here for the next week or so. You're going to be back to 102 to 104, just like today for tomorrow. And then as you head through the weekend and into Monday and Tuesday, back above 105 consistently, maybe even near 110 as you head through like about Tuesday, I would say. That's kind of probably the time frame of those maximum temperatures at this rate. Lakehead, Down to Red Bluff, you're going to be back above 105 starting tomorrow, and you really don't get much cooler than that, at least through the next week or so. We're probably going to be flirting with 110 as you head through Monday, Tuesday, and into Wednesday. So another blistering week coming up here, but it's not going to be record-breaking, so there's a little bit of good news there if you've been tired of this blistering heat.